Doug Jones wrapped up a town hall in Huntsville tonight, taking questions directly from voters on some of the biggest issues facing Alabama. From data centers to healthcare and national politics, he used the event to lay out his vision for the state. All of this leading into a heated election in November when Jones will face the Republican nominee, Senator Tommy Tuberville. Fox 54's Valentina Chalala takes us to Campus 805, where Jones made his case for why he should be the next governor of Alabama.
Town halls like these give voters a chance to ask questions they say matter most. And for candidates, it's a chance to show how they'd lead.
With the questions that we get, it's telling me what's on voters' minds. And I think it's really important that any candidate, but also any public official, get out and have these town halls to interact with people.
Back here in North Alabama, I also asked Jones about one of the fastest growing issues in the state's economy: data centers.
Communities are getting the short end of the stick, and we're not going to let that happen. And we're going to make sure data centers have the guardrails around them to make them done right and built right.
Jones says he supports a temporary 6 to 12-month moratorium on new data centers so the state can study their impact on communities, water, and the power grid. It's a sharp contrast to his opponent, Tommy Tuberville, who has called data centers a gold mine for Alabama and supports continued expansion.
A little concerned about the data centers. We know they're coming. We all use them, whether we know it or not. But I think the idea of a moratorium and to figure a few things out is a good idea.
I'm definitely most attracted, if you will, to the moratorium on the AI data centers because I am very against AI, especially like AI art and stuff like that.
The conversation also turned to national headlines, including Dr. Anthony Fauci's testimony to a Senate committee on Wednesday. Fauci invoked the Fifth Amendment during the hearing and declined to answer questions. His testimony quickly became part of Alabama's governor race after Tommy Tuberville said Fauci should be in prison, prompting me to ask Jones for his response.
I think Dr. Fauci did a really good service to this country. It was not perfect. I will tell you, I was there. I was there for that first year in 2020. It was a virus that had never been seen before in the history of the world, and so everybody was scrambling to do. So I think there's a whole lot of difference when you're under attack and you do what you can to protect, because that's all that was going to be. It was going to be a circus and a show.
Jones's message of change was a common theme throughout the evening, and one that several voters said stood out.
And this election, we can absolutely make that change.
I'm ready for a little change.
It's interesting to have a guy that says, hey, we're going to change it and actually have a plan.
In Huntsville, I'm Valentina Chalala, Fox 54 News.
Jones was also asked about issues including a state lottery expanding Medicaid, Space Command's future in Huntsville, and how the state should keep up with North Alabama's rapid growth. Find more of his answers on fox54.com.